Welcome back, viewers. In this video, we are going to check out the chaotic AUR. So chaotic AUR is nothing but the repository having the application packages that are available in AUR as a completely built. So in AUR, whenever you install any package from the AUR using the AUR helpers like EA or Paru, the applications get compiled on your system. But in the AUR repository, those packages are already pre-compiled for your system. So the packages are available architecture wise. For example, if you have got the 64-bit architecture, then those chaotic AUR will contain pre-compiled packages for your architectures, that is 64-bit architecture, and you can directly download and install those packages just like you do in any repo like the main pacman repo or the main arch repo. Just like that you can install the packages. So whenever you install the Garuda Linux and boot up for the first time, the Garuda assistant will start and do the configuration of the system, and it will ask you whether you want to install the chaotic AUR. So you have to say yes, then the chaotic AUR repository will be installed and configured automatically. So there are some more information. When you click on this chaotic AUR from the Garuda welcome app, you will come across this web page. The web page will automatically open up when you first click on the chaotic AUR. Here all the necessary information how to use it is given. So this is how you can manually install the pacman key for the chaotic AUR. You can also append this repo to the pacman.configuration file. There are some recommendations how to use the power pill to download from all mirrors simultaneously, how to make the insertion of all mirrors in your pacman.configuration, or use chaotic mirror list with all of them active if you are using power pill. If you are using other third-party repositories, we recommend putting chaotic AUR period to them in the pacman.configuration file. Since we update most packages hourly and follow AUR package build, this repository is more suitable as first option when downloading the packages. You can pick the repository which to download from a package like this. So there will be many mirrors for this chaotic AUR. You can pick any mirror repository of the chaotic AUR using this command. And some AUR helpers support it too. For example, Paru will support the chaotic AUR. You can see it here, and you can download the application of package of your choice using the choice mirror repository for the chaotic AUR. There is also a mirror for the IPFS users by the pacman.store project. It can be found in the mirror list, and it is recommended. Oh, sorry, not recommended. It is commented out by default. You must have the multi-lib repository enabled. So if you want to use the chaotic AUR, you must have the multi-lib, that is multiple architectures like 32-bit and 64-bit enabled by default. So in Arch, by default, the multi-lib is always enabled. For example, in Debian, only the 64-bit is enabled by default. 32-bit, you have to do it manually by adding the 32-bit architecture to your system configuration. And this is some mirror marks. So for example, in India, I think you got 3 or 4 chaotic AUR repository or the servers are there. So all around the world, you can find out the mirror maps. So here you can see the different mirror maps and the marker, that is the location of the mirror repository around the world. And this is some information about section. So most packages available in this chaotic AUR repo are automatically built from their respective AUR source package. However, there are few exceptions. For those exceptions, you have to open this link to find out which are the exceptional packages. The primary building cluster is a node in the UFSC cars, USFC, UFSC car data center, which is hosted in the San Carlos, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Okay. And feel free to create issues to suggest enhancement, flag database corruptions, and all other requests to this. So this is the link to the ticketing system, and you can raise a ticket with the developers of AUR repository, chaotic AUR repository. And these are some links for the chaotic AUR. So Telegram channel is there, package list is there, package directory, infra, toolbox, source code, status page, latest. So you can also monitor whether the different chaotic AUR repository mirrors are working or not using this status monitoring. Latest logs are here. Chaotic keys. So if you want to download the keys and install it in your keyring, so you can click here. And this is the information regarding the lead maintainer of chaotic AUR. This is the team behind the chaotic AUR. And there are some special thanks to the different contributors to this project. Disclaimer is there, and in memory of our colleague Rustam Bakirov. So he must be a very active, he's a proactive co-maintainer. I think he left the world at a very tender age of 20. So it's very young to lose some person. It is very tragic. So that's it. So this is the chaotic AUR. You can configure it in your Garuda Linux system and use it. So the packages are all pre-compiled, unlike in AUR repositories. So in AUR repositories, for example, when I installed the DaVinci Resolve, it took me almost half an hour to compile the DaVinci Resolve. The size is more than 6 GB, so it took me a lot of time, more than half an hour to compile it on my system. But if I had used the chaotic AUR to install the DaVinci Resolve, it could have taken just 5-10 minutes. So that it makes a big difference. So on this note, I will stop the video here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.